Welcome to our global channeling practice. It is February 19th, 2025, and we are happy to be together and happy to have you watch this later. And we're going to get started with some light language. And Elizabeth is going to begin today. So whenever you're ready, Elizabeth, go right ahead.
Okay. That's gonna Maria take Mateniata, but so gonna Maria take Matini take Batana. Take us gonna Maria take Mata. Let's go to money, let's get money, let's get money. Let's see what I pick up. Okay. I'm getting aloha and I'm getting the rainbow again. I'm seeing visuals. I'm not getting any words, but I'm seeing the rainbow over thousands of people. They're raising their hands up. It's a sunny day that the rainbow's there. People of all colors and creed are raising their hands up in a celebration. It's like celebrating the light, the love, everything beautiful. And this big rainbow is all around, just arching over us. And it's just thousands of people raising their hands up in glory. Like welcoming the source back.
Oh, okay.
Welcoming the source back into our lives in a big way. And that's it.
Wow. Fantastic. Aren't you glad you
Thank you. I'm
right.
twirling my skirt.
Aw. Dancing. Dancing the beauty way.
There you go. That's right.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Shonyara na shire I otohira makachi chiura no itira mara patia that uronia harania uronia etnia ha chakabriram chakabrira batakadia chakakrinia chakakrora mentakria badi do dira maran negatia da baba oira bara nia chakadia chakadia baba baru Yishturi, the doira, the tuarania, a shashuania, irana, the tuirana, chikdirian, you. Taeo tirana iranotoyan yo chirama kiet no to nuret ni no. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
As we stretch and expand the length of time, we want you to know that many codes have been coming in. We assisted with some of these codes coming in at a softer frequency by giving the codex in a very, how shall we say, quick and repetitive manner. And by pronouncing some of these sounds that you're hearing within the light language, the flow of this energy will come in at a softer rate, not slower. It's still coming in very fast, but it will be softer so that as it enters into your physical beings, you'll be able to disseminate the energy within your physical being, making you less tired, creating space for what needed to be released, so that the flow of the river within you can be a faster stream of energy. So these energies, as they are moving through your physical form, have no blockages, so that they flow freely, so that we'll call them garbage, lower frequency balls of energy can move gently down this river in its furious form. We would not call them white rapids, or white water rapids, but a strong moving current that could easily knock you over if you were to stand in it. So the tonalities that we were assisting you with, adjusting you within your physical forms to be able to take this softness of this energy and assimilate within your physical form. Of course, the Hathors come in at the end whenever this channel is doing toning, with the frequencies going up and down with the stream, side to side on both sides of the body, so that these energies will emit out from this particular channel as she has an expansive aura and sends the frequency out like ripples on a pond. This is only truly coming into her awareness as to the breadth of this expansiveness. One often keeps oneself in a smaller container than what they truly are as they start to recognize more and more of their multidimensional selves. This then is how you all will be experiencing yourselves in the near future. Further, your telepathic abilities are going to be coming online more and more, where sometimes there's someone close to you that you may be connecting with and you're having that synchronicity of thought. What you're going to start to experience is the thoughts are going to be synchronous with people that you don't normally have stronger connections with. For example, it may be a work associate that you rarely speak with, or somebody that you are perhaps riding on the subway with, or somebody that you are standing in a grocery line, and all of a sudden you will reach for the same item, or you will have a conversation and say, oh, they're getting tomato sauce, I'm getting tomato sauce, and you'll both be saying, oh, we're making raviolis for dinner. And they'll say, oh, we're making raviolis too. So there will be those synchronicities of thought that you'll start to see more and more as you're going forward. We do hope that you enjoyed the toning. We do hope that you experience these light energies, these codes that are coming in at a much more gentle rate now that we have provided this assistance. Of course, you also are a part of this cooperative process. Therefore, believing in self without doubt is a key element. We thank you. We love you. And I say we, however, I am Astar. And I am from Pleiades. She connected with me earlier today, however, did not know where I was associated within the collective. Many blessings to all of you.
Thank you.
Do you say that was Astar, not Ashtar?
I think it's actually a star, but I thought it was a star. Earlier when I connected with her today, I thought I heard a star, but then it came out as star when I was channeling. So I don't know. Yeah.
My whole body has been buzzing. So I've been trying to balance the energy while you guys were doing your light language. But it's been intense. I'm getting heat. Heat signature. Whew.
Well, a star or as star said that she was going to be sending energies to balance.
It's a she, not a he.
I get that it's a she.
Oh, I thought it was a he, but maybe that's because it sounded like Ashtar,
Yeah, maybe
a
your
star.
brain just. Although, is Ashtar Pleiadian? Is he related to Pleiades? The Pleiadian
I
collective?
haven't heard that before, but I'm not sure where Ashtar is from.
Yeah, I don't know either. But if that's the case, I've heard that sometimes energetic signatures, we may just associate a particular name.
I think it just
That's just
sounded
the frequency.
similar, and that's just what popped in my head. But
Yeah, my tree in front of my house told me its name today, Helen. And right afterwards, while you're cooling down, oh, as for the white dragons, they always work wonders
okay, White
to cool
Dragon to the
down.
north, Altia, Donner, my 3 baby dragons. Please surround me with cooling energy to cool me down, please.
From the inside out.
Or if there's some light language from them that will help cool and balance our energies. To saya kia tu ya te ya suku ko ya te te zia ya te ko ka ya te te azuto te ya te ya kia ko to to si ya kia ya te to to ta ya ki ta si ka ya to ta ya ko ya zia ya kia o si ha ya te ta ya to to si ya ki ka ya to ta ya kia ya to ta ya si ya. Hia sa ia kuta ia tita ia tite suku ia ita ia kutu ia si ia kia ia kutu ia tite ia ku ia ita kia. Hia sa ia kito ia tita ia si ia kuta ia tita ia kuta ia sika ia tia tutu tita ia kita ia kuku ia tita si kiki ia tukuta ia tite ia kia. Hia sa ia kuta ia tite ia tu ia te ia kia ia tita ia suku ia tita tuto ia sikita. Kia sa ia kutia ia tita ia tutia ia tita ki tsikia ia tutia ia kia utu ia tita ia tia. Kia sa ia ukia ia tita ia ukia ia tita sikiu ho ia te ia kuto ia tita tita ia tsikia tuhu ia. Kia sa ia kitia usikia tuta ia tita sikia ia tuta tita ia kita. Ko sa ia ki ia tuhu hiti ia utu ia tia. Kia se aia, kia te te haia, kuto aia te tā, aia sika aia te te aia ti a, hiuko aia te te a. Kia se aia, kia tu, ia te ia ka aia toto, ia sika aia te ia koto te tā, aia te te aia ko. Ha se aia ka aia te te tuko, ia sika aia te a uko, ia te te aia te te ia koto ia te te. Ha se aia ka aia o tota aia te te a koto hia siki te a uko ta aia te te aia kia, to aia te. Hazia ia kitea, hietita ia sukuha ia tia, hazia kutia ia tia kutia, sika ia tita ia sikiti, hazia kua ia tita ia hieta ia huka ia hihia, sikia ia tutia, hitihia. That was Trador, one of my baby dragons from the white dragon to the north. Just getting love from the dragon realm. They just kind of make me laugh towards the end. To, yeah, be in the joy of the heart. We are always here for you by your side to help lighten your load, to help bring your energies into a higher vibration. We wish for you to lift it up above your cares and concerns of the world that are weighing on some of you at this time. There are many changes afoot, but they are all for the best possible outcome. Continue to focus on this. Do not let the heavier, dense energies weigh you down. Go out for a walk, be in the sunshine, be amongst nature, connect with the nature beings, connect with us. come fly with us in your meditation, and we will take you upon our backs, upon our wings. We will help raise you up beyond your cares and concerns as a human, and connect you with our dragon heart energy, connect you with the love of Creator, the love that you are. For we are one in this energy. We are never separate. We will bring you back to a state of calm and peace within yourselves and help to stabilize your energies. Okay, I guess that's it. Thank you, Trader. Getting a visual of like him giving me a hug from behind with his wings. You know, like wrapping me up like a hug with his wings. And I did get a visual of his face when I was doing that light language, but I had a lot of I do feel like my energy is a lot more settled, but I was like my whole body was like vibrating before I did my light language. And I just was like, oh my God, I gotta release some of this. Like and that's why it went on so long, I think, the light language is
Yeah.
because I was just letting all of that out. And now I feel like my energy is like drastically different. Like I feel like a little bit in my hands and feet, but it's like I feel like it's released or grounded or settled down now, thank God. Because I was just like, oh, I need to let some of this energy go. And thank you, Trador, for helping me with that. So
Okay, while you were channeling, I could almost see like a Indian chief and medicine man kind of dancing around a fire with bells. They were giving us their blessing and trying to clear the fear of the collective to some of those that are still in that. And I could see them putting a rose into the fire to kind of send the vibration of love up into the air.
beautiful.
Yes, thank you for our shamanic ancestors doing that work.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Kurinyarathira tuhuyana kai shtaronyoro chtktiara naranoro tuirma. Kyopnyoronyatharanya tatoirma rakachoro no shara. Kunyashi to hira mara nyuro nira mahashioro no koira papaye nish to yana Kiornya iti inohora na ate shoto toyena makata era noto enyo to hira nata e to koeti shuhira na mae ke to toyenya Kahi anye shioto to yenye to hoira na kahe o popo yenye. Greetings, 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 greetings. We are from the ancestral realms. This one is searching for a name. But as we are many, there is none really that is stepping forward. We speak currently as collective energies. One moment. I am running bear of the wild rivers. I do not have a message per se, but what we want to transmit to you today is to recall the days of your ancestors, to recall the group gatherings, to recall the family units as they worked together in unity to support the entirety of the communities. As many of the nations had more than one community, there would be multiplicity of camps, you would call them, sometimes of family units and sometimes of multiple families under the heading or leadership of a chief. And we would come together in unity for celebrations as a large group, to include celebrations, dancing, eating, exchanging of gifts. We worked very much with the elements of earth and of the sky, and with the sky peoples. They were often amongst us within our groups. It was the shamans that had the gifts of sight, psychic abilities, if you want to say it that way, of sensing, of hearing, of expression, that were able to connect in with the plants, the animals, to give guidance, to assist with mending, healing, energy work. But it is at this time, as you are preparing for your own small community gathering, that we want to remind you that we are a part of this union, this experience, this balancing. Many of you that will be attending will have unique and individual experiences healing experiences, visions, seeing auras, exploring the astral worlds. And although we had our times of war, as do you, these times will be coming to a close. These communities that are often thought of as past will be growing in the future as they are now, more and more of them coming into existence to experience the commune of the energies that once were and still are. As the peoples are connecting more and more with the lands that they once were assisted to grow and nurture for the benefit of the peoples of the communities that lived therein. You too will be feeling drawn to once more work with the earth. Many of you are already starting to do this, finding means of growing your own food and crops, connecting in more readily with the beauty of nature. Calling out to the stars and planets above, connecting in more with the waves, the timing of the oceans, the ebbs and tides. Many of you are already connecting in with the moon energies to some extent, some even attending ceremonies or creating their own. We would like for you to find more opportunities for ceremonial celebration, even if it is simply with self. Take the time, make the effort, and you will find that the balance within yourself will become stronger. The connection into the spirit realms will become stronger. The connection into the angelic realms will become stronger. The connection into the galactic realms will become stronger. You, as a soul, will become stronger in your knowing, in your connections, in your abundance. This is all that I have for now. If you have questions, I am open to engage and commune with you.
Does anyone have questions, or else I will go first? Okay, or you can type Q in the chat if you would like to go next.
I'll go after you.
Okay, sure.
All right. Who are we speaking with?
This is Running Bear of the Wild Rivers.
Oh, I have to talk to you. Okay, after you.
Okay. So dear Running Bear of the Wild Rivers, thank you for coming. Were you the one that that Wendy was seen dancing around the fire while we were doing light language?
It was not Wendy's scene.
Or not Wendy, it was Margaret, sorry. So were you the one that Margaret saw in her vision?
I was not the one dancing around the fires. However, that being's energy is part of this group, of which I would call my collective. Although all of you are of my collective, as we are all part of the one in that sense.
So have I been part of your tribe as well as Wendy? Have we had a lifetime together?
You know this answer. The two of you within the angelic realm have many, many lives together in many forms, and simultaneously within the parallel realities of the now. This is why it's so easy for you to connect in and have your telepathic communications. This is why you have such a strong sense of resonance one with the other. You are beholden to these concurrent lives. Surprisingly, you have always been in a love relationship where many who are close and loving beings will often play the role of, this time I'll be the bad guy and you be the good guy, and next time I'll be the bad guy and you be the good guy, so to say. The two of you have always come together within the journey of love, of service, of aid for your communities. You have never come into a life as enemies.
Yeah, I definitely feel that there is a sense of sisterhood, whether we're actual sisters or not, which
Sisterhood,
we know of one
brotherhood,
lifetime,
motherhood, fatherhood. Yes, you have played all the roles.
but yes, she's been my mother and her child in one other lifetime we know of. But yeah, I definitely feel that loving relationship, that yeah, telepathic connection, which was brought up earlier, that definitely feels like the nature of our relationship in this lifetime as well. Um, is there any message about, I guess, some of the challenges going on right now, for myself or for the collective, as far as how we can transition through these times with ease and grace, um, and go with the flow as different challenges kind of rise up for us to meet them?
Challenges, difficulties, chaos are all intended to be periods of growth. As the soul overcomes successfully these challenges, these roadblocks, some often put in by self, some brought by community, some simply brought by nature needing to cleanse itself. We would bring it to you as, try to stay within your highest joy. Look on the bright side of life. Don't get caught into the depths of the mire and muck. Take your muddy feet out of the mud. Walk to the river and wash your feet. Let this chaotic, heavy, sticky mud energy be released from yourself. Call upon the waters. You do not physically have to be in the waters to release this mud that we are alluding to. And as you are working with the water to cleanse oneself, you may think of the wild, rapid rivers. You may think of the waterfalls on top of your head, carrying this mud off of you, this sticky goo, and letting it go back into your beloved mother, the greatest composter of all. She will take this energy and turn it into beauty, into blooms. That is our recommendation.
Thank you.
You are
I'll let you continue on. Elizabeth, you can go ahead with your question.
Well, that was beautiful. I have to say, Runny Bear.
yes.
That
Great.
was that was amazing. What you just said before. I am living in a city, and I love going out into the mountains, secluded mountains, like when I went to Canandaigua, Finger Lakes with everybody. That's where I met Wendy and Susie and others. I was just wondering, why did I feel so protected? Just a big bear. You're a running bear. Like, all the oneness was incredible. I was just wondering if you could elaborate or tell me anything, if you have any messages. I loved it.
You were feeling the ancestral, as was everyone who attended that group event.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
We're feeling the ancestral energies, and each of you do have your spirit animals along for the ride, guiding and protecting you. And many did have fierce animals, such as the bear,
Mm.
the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
There were many. And
Nice.
of course, as you are aware, the Sasquatch beings were also there,
That's my
watching
favorite.
and protecting. Further, many have angelic connections. There was no harm that was going to come to anyone within the group, within that gathering, with the intention of love and oneness that all had during that particular event.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I felt the Sasquatch very strong there. Love them. Can you?
One or two may have peeked in on you whilst sleeping.
Oh, yes. I felt them. That was beautiful. Can you tell me what my spirit animal is?
You actually have many to select from. Who do you feel that you resonate with at this time?
All of them, but especially a bird.
Let us tell you why.
Okay.
We would like to say work with the eagle or the condor, and the reason for this being the mightiness of the bird,
Mm-hmm.
along with your longing for freedom,
Mm-hmm.
freedom to do what you want, to be where you want, to experience what you want. as you call on either the eagle or the condor, these birds will assist you with obtaining that resonance of freedom, and you will find more opportunities of it within your earthly life, within the physical realms.
Mm.
Look for them as symbols.
Okay. Okay.
You may further call on the hawk, which will be
There you go.
easier for you to connect with. And for the evening, of course, the owl.
Oh, yes. That's beautiful. I have flocks of seagulls right down the street from me. Our birds are getting sick and dying by the thousands in the city that I'm in, Chicago, from some type of bird flu. But hopefully that will pass.
Their transitions are not to be of concern.
Okay.
As these energies are changing, much within the earth will experience changes as well. Once more, we encourage to stay out of the mud.
Okay. Got you. I got you. Well, if I run over around, if I see any carcasses, bird carcasses, I'll just take the little souls and help bring them to the source if they need it.
They will appreciate, as all animals do,
Okay.
anyone who has compassion and love for their being and existence. Because after all, you have also been one of these critters.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
I appreciate you very, very, very much. And I send my love.
Are you aware that you are a fire dancer?
No, not at all.
You are a fire dancer.
I used to jump through fires as a kid. Play through. We used to make bonfires and I jumped through them. If that has anything to.
Think on this, dear one. Meditate on this. There are many aspects of the fire that you are able to use within your healing journey as you are delving into the shamanistic aspects of learning and education. Look into this as well. You may find that you are connecting or will connect in the future with, although in the now, we will call it on the current timeline, the past.
Oh, okay. What exactly is a fire dancer? How would I utilize that strength?
Number one, this is your journey to explore.
Okay.
But perhaps at a later date, we can discuss this more.
Okay. I know I've been burned at the stake a few times, so I was just wondering about that.
That is different. That is different.
Yes, I'm not afraid of fire. But thank you. Unless it gets out of hand, of course. But thank you so much for that.
Fire is a powerful element, but it is also a youthful element.
I see. Well, on that note, I really feel like going out into the woods and building a fire.
As does this one always.
Right? I'm with you on that one. Love it. But Yeah, thank you so much.
You are
Thank you.
most welcome.
We'll speak in future.
Yes, we will, Fire Dancer.
Thank you. Stunning bear, running bear.
Running
Thank
Bear of the Wild Rivers.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
Woo.
Are there any additional questions or inquiries?
I have a
Yes.
question, please.
Yes.
Okay. The past few months, I've been releasing a lot of energy I've been holding onto. I was curious if I'm holding on to anything that I have missed unconsciously that you can point out.
Fear. But this is a difficult one to release. And the reason it's difficult to release is because you, beloved, are connected in with many of the collective energies. And as fear resounds within the collective energy, the fear that lies within you joins it, and therefore it becomes a bigger force. As you separate out your fear from the collective, dividing it out, this should assist you with releasing this energy from your field. And
Makes
although
sense.
we know that you are a fearless being, this energy stems from younger days, as well as, we will say, the parental energies, fear placed upon you. So if you look at it from that point of view, this may aid you with your work.
This makes a lot of sense. And plus I'm an empath, so I feel everybody's energy. So, yes.
Yes. Our recommendation to you is to find ways to develop your sovereignty from the collective. This channel can discuss this with you further, as she had to go on this journey, and still, even to this day, knowing what she knows, will often find herself in the mire of collective energy. But it's also a role upon you, upon missing words, upon which you have decided to embark for your soul's growth.
Yes. Understand. Thank you. Um, is there any other messages you have for me as far as how I can connect to my animals better?
You are able to read what they want. They are telepathically communicating to you. Do you not know when they want a treat? Do you not know when they want to go outside? Do you not know when they want playtime?
Well, I understand all those.
Your animals will not have full-fledged conversations such as we are having at this moment.
Mhm.
That is not the way that they're here to move energy, to aid, to support, to love. They are here as a guide specifically for the owner, although we use the term loosely, partner may be a better word, that they share their lives with. But simply ask them, tell them, I would like to communicate with you more telepathically. Can we resonate more closely on a near frequency so that I have a broader understanding of you and your higher self? And you should begin to have deeper experiences with your animals.
Okay, I'm going to try that with the owl I have in my yard. Thank you.
It will be very fun. Enjoy your playtime.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.
May I ask a question?
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Um, so this land where I'm to build a retreat center, I was wondering, will this land be involved in Mother Earth's awakening ceremony by any chance?
If you want it to be, yes.
So that ceremony doesn't have to happen in specific places. It can happen, um, I'm sure it'll happen all over the world. Um,
There will be
but we,
many groups who will be hosting this because as source puts out the energies into the collective, many will have that same bright idea similarly at similar times. And as that idea is shared out into the collective, not all will act on it, but many will. And it is entirely possible, dear, that you are one of those hearing the call.
Beautiful. That's would be an honor.
We
So,
agree.
I feel like I'm finally making some progress on my path related to finding this land. Um, I did look at some land yesterday, and I was wondering, is that the land on which I need to build the retreat center?
We would like to recommend to you to find an opportunity to go and have ceremony on the land. After having ceremony on the land, connecting and blessing the land, ask the land, the land will tell you, yes, we are meant to work together. Yes, I am here to support you. Or it will recommend to you, I am not ready. Continue your search. But it is entirely your role to connect with the land and whatever means you can do to have a sacred celebration, a ceremony to bring love to the land. You will receive your answer to either accept the agreement or to move along in search of greener pastures, we shall use this term.
Okay, that makes sense. That sounds like a nice bonding experience. Wonderful, I'll do that. Do you have any other messages for me at this time?
Yes, there are many, 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 too numerous to count beings who are following you on this journey in your discovery. And so they want to thank you, especially your ancestors, for the challenges that you've overcome in your search, for your willingness to reach out to many gods and goddesses en route, and for the love of creation that you bring wherever you go. Although you think of it within the ceremony of what you did within the 3D physical with a group, this is an energy beholden to you prior to any said work.
I see. Wow. So the group basically just helped me work with it.
To open up your consciousness, to move your limiting beliefs out of the way so that you could work with the energy that you already had the ability innately to use.
Mm.
But isn't the journey exciting?
Yes, it's been a fascinating adventure thus far, and I know it's going to get even more exciting. Well, thank you for these wonderful messages and words and guidance. Appreciate your coming. Much love.
Much love to you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Running Bear.
Thank you all for your energies, for your journeys,
Mm.
for making the decision to live day by day in the now as we once did and still do. That every now moment, every new breath you take is a new you, similar to the water not standing still along the wild rivers, constantly in motion. A single molecule of a water drop does not stand still along the running rivers. Honchiara nakahuye tike tunye anyaranata. Konye ko. Tero tike a. Anya tahi o. Celebrate your earth. Celebrate yourself. You are never separate. Aho. It's like I was sitting around a campfire and listening to like a drumming celebration. And it wasn't just a campfire, though, it was like a bonfire. And although I didn't see it in my mind's eye, I knew it. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does. I saw the same.
Yes.
I'm sitting around the fire. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, a
We were
large
all around the
bonfire. I
fire.
saw that too. Yeah.
Beautiful, large
Yeah.
bonfire. You could see the very tall logs in that kind of teepee shape. Yep.
Wow.
I also
It was
saw,
large. There was something
I
going
also
on
saw
there.
water. I also saw water.
Yep. There was
Mhm.
like a creek or something by
Like
it.
a, yes,
That's I
yes,
saw the
yes,
same.
yes, like a creek, like a small river, you know, like a creek. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the same too.
That is so cool.
We were like sitting on logs around this big bonfire type. It was large because there was another crew behind us, and near the side of it was like this bubbling. It was a little bigger than a creek.
My hands
There's
are
a lot of-
sweating.
Well, he
Yeah.
was.
Like a
His
little
name is
bubbling brook
running
type thing.
Bear of the Wild Rivers. So he has
Ah, there you
rivers in
go.
his name. Yep.
That's
Very noble.
incredible. And it was nighttime. That was the other thing I picked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Wow.
his energy came like a very big bear, tall, very tall energy.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God.
It's funny because right at the end, when I was doing that singing light language, I don't know, it felt like I was
That
singing,
was beautiful.
but I can remember him trying to hit these low notes and then him kind of going, "Oh, you can't go that low." I was like, my voice,
I felt
my ego's over here off to the side, kind of going, I don't know where you're trying to make me go, but I can't hit that.
I felt your hesitation. You're like,
I was like,
I'm
ah.
happening. Yeah.
That was beautiful. Oh my God.
How did I go?
Almost as if you wanted to go, ah.
Yeah. So I don't
Boring.
know. That was very interesting.
Is that a word?
It was such
Boring?
a like huggy kind of feeling, like
He was
entire
very
time.
strong,
Yeah,
but he was very gentle.
Yes.
like a
And I
like a
felt
bear hug.
safe around him.
Like a bear hug.